Hello, Virgo. Welcome to your astrology reading for the year of 2024. In today's reading, I'm just going to be going over some basic highlights of what to expect for your year. This is better if you're a Virgo rising. It's better to use your rising sign for this. If you don't have your birth time and you don't know your rising sign, go ahead and use your sun sign. Every message is meant to find you a certain way for a reason. So go ahead and use your sun and don't worry about it. Otherwise, if you know your rising sign, I would go with that one. And then at the end, we'll also pull a few tarot cards and a couple of cards from my oracle deck. And then also in the next couple of weeks, I'll be getting out my videos that are tarot readings for the month of January for all the zodiac signs. All right, Virgo, here we go, 2024. So in the beginning of February, Mercury moves into Capricorn. I think maybe communication lately has been a little bit frazzled and chaotic. This will bring about some logical and down-to-earth types of vibes with communication between you and the people around you, because Capricorn forms a trine to Virgo. Then Mars moves into Capricorn on February 5th, 3 days later. So you'll have Mercury and Mars in Capricorn, which is very favorable for you, being that it's compatible and harmonious with Virgo with that trine. So you'll have more motivation. You'll be able to have a slow, methodical, practical approach to executing your plans in a logical manner. It's not always easy to do that. You've got ideas flying around a million miles an hour. Believe it or not, Virgo, although Virgo is an earth sign and it's seen as steady and stable, Virgo and Gemini are also both ruled by Mercury. It's very intellectual. Virgos and Geminis both tend to be the biggest overthinkers of the zodiac. If you've got heavy Virgo placements and or Gemini, you're very prone to overthinking, and also with that analytical mind of yours, having that heavy Virgo going on. So this will be a relief to the chaotic monkey mind with that down-to-earth Capricorn. Then Venus moves into Capricorn on February 12th, so you'll have 3 planets all trining you. February 12th, getting close to Valentine's Day, if you acknowledge Valentine's Day. It's, to me, it's another Hallmark holiday, but some people think it's cute and romantic, and it can be. Anyhow, that's a lucky time of year for you with love and also career. Venus has to do with your values, your relationships, how you harmonize with others, be it relationships or friendships, even family relations, too. Then on March 31st, Venus enters Pisces, so Pisces will be in opposition to you. However, even though it's opposing, people always think oppositions are a bad thing and not a good aspect, but because they're opposites, they can also be complementary of one another. So you may look at things regarding love and friendship from a totally different perspective than you did before. That's peaceful and refreshing. So look forward to that around the end of March this year. End of March, going into April. Mercury goes retrograde April 1st through the 24th. Happens about 3 times a year, 3 weeks at a time. If you didn't already know, Mercury retrograde can interfere with communication. It can put delays in communications, kind of gets electronics a little wonky. Being that you have Virgo and you have, you're ruled by Mercury, it could affect you. It's all about lessons. It's all about learning, inner reflection, so try to use it in a positive way. Lay low if you feel like it's driving you bananas. Then Mars on April 23rd, right around when Mercury is about to be done with retrograde, Mars enters Pisces, which is in opposition to you. You might kind of feel like you have the blahs, but once Mercury enters Aries on May 10th, things will perk back up and you'll get that energy and drive back a little bit through the month of May, about beginning to middle May or so. Then on May 19th, Mars Venus trines you in Taurus. And then also there's a trine, so May 1st, Jupiter forms a trine to your sign because it'll be in Taurus. So May 1st will be good luck for you when it comes to attracting abundance, like even playing the lottery. And especially May 14th is going to be the luckiest day of the year. Especially for mostly Taurus, but also Virgos and Capricorns, everyone all in general, but you're high on the end of good luck for you. May 14th, Jupiter and the Sun form a trine in the sign of Taurus, which is trine to your sign in Virgo, which, in other words, it's a positive, harmonious aspect. So if you're going to pick any day of the whole year of 2024 to play the lottery, May 14th, 2024 is the best day to do it out of all the days of the year. There is also there's 4 different eclipses this year, and the ones that I would say may affect you is there's a partial lunar eclipse in Pisces in opposition to you, September 23rd, and then Mercury will be in Virgo, which rules your sign, obviously. So that's all about the truth, illumination, bringing out the truth about lessons that there are to be learned, shining a light on situations that were in the dark previously. So mid to late September, you may get some truths, some clarity about certain situations, especially regarding your health and all things creative, and also things that are in the metaphysical realm, if that applies to you. Venus moves into Capricorn on December 2nd, another auspicious time for love and career for you, Virgo. So that pretty much sums it up for the year of 2024 for my astrology, for my Virgos, preferably Virgo risings. If you don't know your rising, use your sun, it's okay. So we'll pull a few cards here. We'll get just a few general cards for the year of 2024 as a basic overview to see if there's any additional messages for my Virgos, or to shine some light on the astrology placement. So we've got the 6 of Swords in the reverse. So that could talk about delays with travel plans, or possibly a move. Things might not fall through how you expected them to. Like maybe you were planning on moving and something stopped you from moving, if that applies. Otherwise, it could have to do with having a difficult time moving on from a certain situation, a person, a place, maybe even a job, or even a toxic cycle that you can't seem to break loose from. What else for Virgo? Interesting, I believe Leo got this earlier too. So we've got the 6 of Pentacles in the reverse. So that could talk about people taking advantage, people being greedy. Maybe somebody took you for granted, or you feel like you're not appreciated. And then we've got the Emperor in the reverse. I kind of feel like you may be dealing with somebody that's controlling. You could be having a falling out with a father figure in your life, if it's not literally your father. An authoritative figure, or someone that's either like a dad figure, could even be a boss. Maybe you have a toxic boss that's a control freak. This talks about a control freak or a falling out with a figure of authority or a father figure. And then we've got the 9 of Pentacles, so I think that maybe this is because you feel unappreciated somehow, maybe you feel like you're being controlled in some way. This is lighting a fire under your ass to become even more financially independent than you already are. Like, you just don't want any ties to this person, like, or maybe somebody's even holding things over your head that they've done for you. like trying to do things for you, but then turn around and use it as a guilt trip somehow, and you're trying to break free of that and like be more independent and on your own. And we've got the Magician in the reverse. That's all about a manipulator. That is manipulative energy, so that goes hand in hand with it. I don't know what you got going on, Virgo, but if you're trying to break free of this, I'm proud of you for taking the first steps by acknowledging the situation. Also, side note, when it comes to the Magician reverse, if you believe that the person or people or someone connected to them that you're dealing with may possibly dabble in the dark arts, this is more verification that they could be sending some dark energy your way. Thing is, if you don't believe that it can attack you, it can't attack you. And if it does, it's temporary. Whatever higher power you believe in, whether it's God, the universe, using some protective crystals like obsidian especially, it has return to sender energy. It's very protective and also keeps your energy levels up because you may feel like you're being drained. Just visualize that it's inspired by God or the universe, that you are a child of light, you're filled with energy of light, and only light can push the darkness out. So if you visualize yourself in a bubble of light and that you're just radiating light, hopefully any bad juju people may be sending your way can't penetrate. I don't know if that makes any sense. Take it or leave it if it resonates. It's for you. If it doesn't make any sense, then that part is not your story. Any more clarification on this weird situation for my Virgos? We've got the Hanged Man in the reverse. So that talks about kind of sitting around waiting. Maybe you've been waiting for this person to change. If you already know in your heart that they're toxic, I hate to say it, I don't think they're changing. Some of you could be dealing with a toxic Pisces, possibly. Maybe for some of you, they may have Pisces placement somewhere significant in their chart. Doesn't have to be, but if that is what you're dealing with, it's more verification. So let's get a few oracle cards for my Virgos here. So this is from the Love Who You Are deck. Isn't that beautiful? That Luna Moth is just gorgeous. I love that. So we'll get a few shuffles here and see if there's any other additional messages for my Virgos. So we have Unfurl a New Beginning. Well, that makes sense if you're looking to become more independent so that you're not under someone else's control. I think you're going to learn a lot this year, and it's going to happen if you keep your mind on the goal and stick to your plans. And we have Court the Too Good and True. That's right, Virgo. Stick with the tried and true of who you know is solid. You may need some support. You might be feeling really alone right now, so keep in mind who your support circle is. This keeps coming up from everyone. Become a wonder hunter. So never let go of that sense of wonder, Virgo. Don't let this negative energy bring you down. That's not up to them to take your positive energy away. That's not up to them to control how you feel. You're in control of that. Who do they think they are to try to tell you how you should feel and try to make you feel guilty for the split second that you're actually happy and experiencing, oh my goodness, joy, which this person doesn't seem to know a thing about. Don't know who this is, Virgo, but I don't like it. So let's get a few oracle cards from my homemade deck. Some of it has timelines, also clues to placements in either of your charts, and messages that could be love messages, doesn't have to be. We'll see what wants to come through for my Virgos. Well, these three feel like They're the ones. My actions versus my words will tell you everything you need to know. That's right, this person may try to sweet talk you and, schmooze you over with all their smooth words, but if their actions are showing that they're a douche, chances are they're probably a douche. Is their nickname Summer's Eve, Virgo? Well, it should be, because they're a douche. You light me up. I love the way you make me feel. The energy speaks for itself, regardless of a title. So for the small handful of you that aren't relating to this some manipulative person and you're with someone that actually makes you happy, this is for you. This is what they're thinking towards you, Virgo. And then we have new moon in Aquarius, late January and February. So one of you or both of you, obviously besides the Virgo that's already in your chart, your other significant placements could be in Aquarius, or they could have significant Aquarius placements. Also, late January or February could be telling for a timeline, past or future. So that may might have to do with a timeline of something significant that happened in the past, or the next significant thing that's gonna happen soon. Alright, so on a lighter note, I'm gonna pull some playing cards from the deck called Effin' Birds. It's a artist that's out of Canada, and it's hilarious. These may or may not have to do with your situation at all. They're just cards with hilarious sayings on them that, now if you don't like swearing and sarcasm, this isn't gonna be for you. Go ahead and skip this part. Chances are, if you've come to my channel, you are a sweary person that enjoys sarcasm. Even if you don't swear, you at least laugh when others do. What do we have here? We have... What the fuck is wrong with people? Yeah, if you are dealing with a person like that, that's probably what you're thinking. And then we have, I am a goddamn delight. Well, maybe this person tries to make you feel less than, but too bad that you're confident enough in yourself to not believe them when they try to belittle you. Please tell me more about my own goddamn experiences. Yep, that's, it kind of goes hand in hand with the gaslighting situation, so I don't know if this is what you have going on, Virgo. You could check your sun, moon, rising, and or Venus, see if that makes any sense. I hope you're not dealing with an evil person, but if you are, this is your year to break free of that and get away from it. Alright, Virgo, I hope you enjoyed your reading. I hope this made sense and brought some clarity to you for what's to come in 2024. Thank you, and have a good rest of your night, and have a great year. In the next couple of weeks, you can expect that I will be posting my January tarot reading videos for all of the zodiac signs. Thank you so much for watching, Virgo.